Hello, grade 8. Welcome back to another lesson for social sciences. I'm Miss Rumbi. We are continuing with our geography part of social sciences. Next week, we'll be doing history. So today, we want to finish this topic that we are focusing on in geography. I hope you are good today. Okay, so this is what we did in the previous lesson. We looked at rural settlements. That is what we did in our previous lesson. We looked at different types of rural settlements, the main functions that are done in rural settlements. Let's revise on our previous activity. The homework that I gave you, I hope you did your homework, grade 8. Always do your homework. So I gave you homework on rural settlements. We're going to revise on that. Question 1. In a paragraph, explain what a rural settlement is and how people live there. In a paragraph, explain what a rural settlement is and how people live there. So I hope you wrote in a paragraph explaining your answer. Make sure you have your homework with you so that you can correct. So you were supposed to write anything like this, similar to this. These are settlements associated with agricultural activities such as growing crops and raising livestock. People survive on farming, mining, forestry, and fishing. These are settlements associated with agricultural activities such as growing crops and raising livestock. People survive on farming, mining, forestry, and fishing. So if you wrote something similar to this, it's correct. So just correct your work. Question 1. So it was only one question. And then I gave you previous key terms to research. I gave you key terms to research. I hope you researched on those key terms. I wanted you to research on number 1, oblique aerial photographs. Number 2, vertical aerial photographs. You're supposed to research on those 2 types of aerial photographs. What did you find out about those 2 aerial photographs? What did you learn? So let's start with oblique aerial photographs. These are photographs taken at an angle below 90 degrees. Photographs taken at an angle below 90 degrees. And then vertical aerial photographs. These are photographs taken directly from above. Photographs taken directly from above. So we're going to look at these 2 aerial photographs in today's lesson. That is what we're going to focus on. That's why I said you should research those key terms so that you know in advance what you're going to learn in the lesson. Today's topic, the main topic is land use on aerial photographs and large-scale maps. So we're going to take a look on these aerial photographs and see how the land is used on those aerial photographs. How is it shown, the land use? How are buildings shown on aerial photographs? How do the natural features look on aerial photographs? For example, rivers, mountains. Also, roads, how do they look on aerial photographs? And then we're going to look at the following subtopics. What are aerial photographs? What aerial photographs look like? We've got oblique and vertical. Number 2, information from aerial photos, natural and constructed features. Number 3, identifying land uses in urban settlements. Identifying land uses in urban settlements. So that is what we're going to look at today. The land use on aerial photographs and large-scale maps. Okay, now what are aerial photographs? What do they look like? So we're going to look at that now. What aerial photographs look like? These are taken from above the ground by aeroplanes or helicopters. So remember, aerial, aeroplanes, aerial, aeroplanes. So these photos are taken by aeroplanes or helicopters from above the ground. So they are called aerial photographs. Now, there are 2 types of aerial photographs. There are 2 types of aerial photographs. We've got oblique and vertical. Oblique and vertical. Now, let's start by looking at oblique aerial photographs. Oblique aerial photographs. So how are they taken from above? They are different, these two, oblique and vertical. Now, the oblique, they are taken at an angle below 90 degrees. If you see from this diagram, oblique like this. So the helicopter will be there and the camera will be taking the photograph at an angle like this. Now, these 2 pictures on the right, they are showing oblique aerial photographs. Pictures taken at an angle below 90 degrees. So you can see here, taken at an angle taken at an angle. These are called oblique aerial photographs. So the camera will be taking the picture or the photograph at an angle, not straight from above. It will be at an angle below 90 degrees. So this is called oblique aerial photograph, like this two. So usually these photographs, they show a side view of an area that is being taken. So that is oblique aerial photograph. And then we go to vertical aerial photographs. These are taken directly from above or straight down. You can see here in this diagram. So the camera lens will be here straight in the area that is being taken is here. So it's taking directly from above the area. If you check this picture on your left, this is a vertical aerial photograph. It's taken directly above the area, not at an angle or side view. You can see above, you can see the roofs of the houses. It's taken directly from above. So that is the difference between oblique and vertical aerial photographs. Remember, oblique is taken at an angle below 90 degrees. You can see here examples. If this picture was taken using vertical aerial photographs, we could see these houses. We could see from above, because we could see the roofs of those houses, like in this picture, like this. That's the difference between those two. So those are the two types of aerial photographs, oblique and vertical. So always remember, vertical is straight from above, and oblique at an angle. Now, what information do we get from aerial photos? Information from aerial photos. Aerial photographs show the differences between natural and constructed features. So they show the differences between natural and constructed features. What are natural features? These are lakes, mountains, rivers, oceans, and fields. So all of these are examples of natural features. There are so many. Now, these aerial photos, you can see they are showing the natural features. Let's identify the natural features here. In this picture, we can see the trees. We can see the green color here. What else? Which other natural feature do we see? We can see this. It's like a lake here. What else do we see natural features? Okay, so we just see the trees in this lake. So that is the Those are the two natural features we can see from this picture. Also here, you can tell by the green color, the green, it shows the natural features like trees or vegetation. So that is how the natural features are shown. And then constructed features. These include roads, buildings, and railway lines, and so forth. Usually roads are clear. You can see here. You can see the houses, the buildings. So in this picture, we can see the constructed features that we see are these houses, the roads, and other buildings. Remember the natural features that we saw, the trees in this lake, or a small river, and the constructed features, these houses and the road. You can see the highway also here. So all of these are aerial photographs showing us different information. Now we look at how to identify land use in urban settlements. By using both the aerial photo and large-scale map, you can understand the features or land use in that urban settlement. So when you use both the aerial photograph and the large-scale map together, so you take your aerial photograph, you take your large-scale map, you can be able to understand the features on a particular area. Like for example here, this is an aerial photograph. This is a large-scale map. This is aerial photograph, and this is a large-scale map. They are showing one area. It's the same area. It's only that this is an aerial photograph and this is a large-scale map. So by using both, we're able to understand the features of a particular area or urban settlement. This one will tell us, oh, we have this road, we've got these streets, we have this, we have a zoological garden here. And then we go and use the aerial photographs also and check what the satellite information looks like, the photographs that was taken from above. So this is more specific because it's telling us, it's giving us more information. It is got the streets there. Other buildings are named, as you can see. But here, it's very difficult to know what is the name of this building. There is other information that we can get from this that we don't get from this map. And there's information that we can get from this map that we can't get from the aerial photographs. So by using both, we can understand more. So that is how we get to identify land use in urban settlements, by using what? Both the aerial photo and large scale map. So they go together so that we are able to understand the features or land use in that urban settlement. Okay, we've come to the end of the lesson. Our lesson was very short for this topic. So I want to show you your homework. Make sure you do your homework, grade 8. Please do your homework. So that is your homework. It's on land use on area photographs and large-scale maps. Question 1, explain what an aerial photograph is. Number 2, differentiate between vertical and oblique aerial photographs. Explain what an aerial photograph is. Differentiate between vertical and oblique aerial photographs. Question 2 is very important. You're supposed to know. In the exam, it always comes that question. Differentiate between vertical and oblique aerial photographs. But first, you have to understand what is an aerial photograph so that you'll be able to differentiate between the vertical and oblique aerial photographs. So those 2 questions is part of your homework. Just giving you a few minutes to copy it down or take a screenshot. Okay, I hope you are done. Okay, so that was our lesson for geography today. Remember, this week we were focusing on geography. Next week we'll be doing history. So that is that for today. We've come to the end of the lesson, grade 8. I will see you next week for history. Please do your homework. Take care and be safe. Bye-bye.